with an incredible season so far, riding a 25-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going? It's the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away, and towing the slab in this one, J. Mack. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Freddie Peralta.
Freddie Peralta.
And that misses. And we're underway from Fenway. On the ground to the left, Torres. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Lars Nootbaar.
Lars Nootbaar up next for the Mariners. Looking to stay hot after yesterday's game. 4 for 5 in that one. That misses, and it's 1-0. Mack, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher booth, and throwing the pitch.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
And now Jonah Bride. There's a strike. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that pitchers at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. And down on strikes. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Middle of the first, no score. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Gets the slider in there for a strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And that's in for a strike. And it's even up. Just missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
No score here in the second. And that is downstairs. And now 2-0. And that one is in for a strike.
That's out the corner.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that drops in for a strike.
Careful.
This one chopped to first. And that chance handled. And he beats him to first. He's safe.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. He swings and fouls one off.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. That's outside, and that's ball one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here is J. Mack.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Francisco back to work. That one ripped. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And now, Riley Adams. 2 hits in the game last night. There's a strike. Adams hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. 1 out, bases empty. In there at the knees. That is strike 2. Ground ball left side. The throw to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Up next for the Titans, the left fielder, Freddie.
So the batting order turns over. Now a chance for Freddie Peralta. That one finds the zone. Strike one. In there at the knees for a strike. And a big swing and a miss. On to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. On to the fourth, and now for Seattle, Lars Nootbaar.
Nootbaar.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Pretty nice play there.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And up next for Seattle, Jonah Bride. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And there's a strike. Fourth inning underway, no score.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. On the ground to third, and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Line to left, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. That one's in there, 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And he deals. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Oh, you may think, man, that pitch was right on a tee for him, but I don't care where a knuckleball ends up. Those things dance all over the place, and even when they pass right through the hitting zone, squaring it up or even getting a good piece of it can be a tough task.
Sanchez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
On the ground to first. McAlpin takes it to the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 left for Seattle, and we're still knotted at 0. No outs, runners at first and second. Francisco with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Tap foul at the plate.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
This to center field. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players. And now the 0-1. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Flipped that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, or reverse curveball, I guess, and clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see, and that was a great one right there. So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brunansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done. Mariners are down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6, and now it's going to be Riley Adams. Mack back to work. Adams working through some struggles lately. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Got him looking. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Peralta stands in now and watches strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon. Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Lars Nootbaar. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning, making 6 shutout innings for him out there now. The Red Sox 4 and the Mariners nothing. Mack matched a homer in his last game. There's a swing and a drive. Rodriguez racing after it. Not in time. It's a double.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. One out, runner at second. And now it's William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues. And this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Rick.
Now this one gets through. Matt around third. He will score. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. He was late there, strike one.
No ball, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Got him. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. So now it's the full-hole hitter, Connor Norby. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Sanchez in the box again, takes a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
On the ground. Tosses to first. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle. It's 5-0. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. And that drops in for a strike. Matt still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of the hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed. On the ground to third. And Gleyber Torres retired.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Josh Smith.
2 down, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Grounds one to short. in plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Mariners nothing.
Now pitching for
A new arm into the game, the righty John Curtis.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And stepping in for Boston, Jay Mack.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. See you later. He hammers one out to right. His second homer this series, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Matt, back to work. Right through there for a strike. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, outside low, ball 1. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day. And here is Freddie Peralta. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
now batting, designated hitter Lars Nootbaar.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's the Mariners DH, Lars Nootbaar. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. There's the strike. There's the strike.
No ball. Be straight.
The M's down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished where he started.